When a leader fears your growth, your success becomes a crime. David never fought Saul, yet Saul made David his enemy.
Drums pulse across the African plains as King Saul addresses his assembled troops under the blazing sun. Saul's tall figure exudes confidence, a leader implicitly trusted by his people. He speaks of strength and unity, his voice resonating across the vast expanse. A flicker of unease crosses Saul's face as his gaze sweeps the distant horizon. Fear grips the village, the air thick with unspoken dread. Villagers huddle, their whispers lost in the unsettling night. Saul arrives, a mask of reassurance failing to hide his anxiety. His gaze sweeps over the fearful faces, seeking answers. Advisors reflect Saul's growing dread, offering no solace. Soft drums beat a rhythm of doom through the village night. Under the blazing sun, David, a young shepherd in simple robes, watches his flock graze peacefully. A handmade flute graces his lips, a simple melody floating on the breeze, resonating with the calm of the land. Distant drums beat a rhythm of war, a faint, ominous pulse, yet David remains unfazed, radiating quiet strength. The drums fade, leaving an unspoken promise of change hanging in the air, as serene as the boundless field. Under the blazing sun, the African marketplace explodes with life, a vibrant tapestry of color and ceaseless movement. Voices rise and fall in a symphony of bargaining, the air thick with anticipation and the scent of exotic spices. A rhythmic pulse of soft drums underscores the spirited chatter, adding to the marketplace's lively soundscape. The crowd buzzes with energy, David's name whispered with reverence and a glimmer of burgeoning hope. Saul has done well, but David is something else, a woman declares, her eyes shining with admiration. In Saul's opulent meeting room, his laughter booms, filling the space, a sound that briefly masks the darkness within. But the laughter dies, replaced by a brooding silence as the weight of unseen burden settles upon Saul. Saul's eyes dart nervously, betraying a mind haunted by shadows and unspoken fears. The faint, rhythmic pulse of distant drums begins to intrude, a subtle harbinger of growing unease. The drums grow louder, amplifying the palpable tension as Saul's inner turmoil threatens to consume him. In the dim light of Saul's bedroom, shadows twist on the walls as Saul lies awake, haunted by the day's echoes. He relives David's victories, each memory fueling his growing unease and paranoia. His breath hitches, a struggle against the rising tide of resentment within him. The night's silence amplifies his fear, each sound a reminder of his torment. Saul bolts upright, his face a mask of fear and anger, consumed by inner turmoil. Flickering lamplight dances within Saul's royal tent as David plays a soothing melody on his harp. Saul, tormented, sits heavily on his throne, his eyes reflecting deep unease despite the calming music. Saul's expression hardens, seizing a spear with dark resolve. Saul hurls the spear at David, who narrowly dodges the attack as it thuds into the tent wall. Saul roars in anger, his eyes wild with frustration. Under the scorching sun, David runs across the arid plains, his figure a solitary silhouette against the vast expanse. He glances back at Saul's distant kingdom, a haunting reminder of the past he desperately tries to escape. His face is etched with fear, yet a flicker of determination burns in his eyes, a silent vow of resilience. Clutching his harp, his only solace, David presses on, the weight of his uncertain future heavy in his heart. The rhythmic beat of distant drums echoes through the desolate landscape, heralding the ever-present danger. Each step forward is a defiance against the odds, a testament to his unwavering will to survive and find peace. Faces gaunt with hunger, David and his followers seek refuge in a dark cave, the chilling wind a constant reminder of their plight. News arrives. Saul is close, vulnerable. A chance for retribution hangs heavy in the air. A trusted lieutenant urges David to seize the moment, to end Saul's reign of terror once and for all. David rises, his silhouette stark against the starlit expanse, a figure wrestling with destiny, torn between revenge and honor. A tempest of emotions rages within him, a battle fought in the silence of his soul. I will not become what is chasing me, David vows, his voice a defiant whisper against the vast, indifferent night. As drums beat softly, the sun paints the African plains in fiery hues, long shadows stretching like fingers across the land. Alone, Saul stands silhouetted against the sunset, his weary figure a stark contrast to the vibrant landscape. His face, etched with worry, mirrors the vastness of his inner turmoil as night descends. The sounds of the African night rise, each chirp and rustle amplifying the growing unease within Saul. Inside Saul's tent, candlelight flickers, casting shadows that dance across the opulent tapestries, highlighting his troubled face. Saul sits heavily on his throne, advisors surrounding him, yet he's isolated by his dark thoughts. Whispers of David's growing popularity echo in Saul's ears, each word fueling his envy and deepening his fear. Reports reach Saul like treasonous whispers, poisoning his mind and inflaming his insecurities. His internal struggle intensifies as he grapples with the growing threat to his power and authority. Saul's fist clenches on the armrest, a visual manifestation of his desperate attempt to maintain control. David stands among the villagers, radiating calm strength as he listens intently, his gaze filled with empathy and understanding. Children's laughter fills the air, a testament to David's gentle nature and the warmth he brings to the village gathering. The scene glows with hope, a stark contrast to the darkness enveloping Saul. David's actions speak volumes, revealing his natural leadership and genuine care for his people.
Thank you for watching. If you want the part 2 of this, please let us know by dropping a comment. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can help us to keep this channel alive. Thank you.